manga was Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, the first manga that I ever started reading was Full Metal Alchemist as well. The first ones I ever purchased completely was Death Note.
Friggin' Death Note, jeez.
But, like, I followed FMA as it was being released and translated on, like, onemanga.com, so...
Oh my gosh, that's great.
With the fans furiously trying to translate and get the newest update out.
I've returned.
Yay!
Whoop.
See, I'm kind of upset that I started with Full Metal Alchemist as the first manga that I read, because it's like so many high expectations for every other manga.
It is
Our
really
god,
due for all
Arwaka
other
spoiled
manga.
us. Our cow god.
I was over here, like, manga's so great, look at how amazing these stories are. Goes to read, like, Oran High School Host Club.
Oh no!
Listen, Oran is good, but
Yeah,
FMA
no,
is better.
I still love Oran, but it's not like the storytelling gold that is FMA.
It's not in the same league. It's in a completely different league that has to be enjoyed in that league. But if you're going into it as an FMA league, it looks awful. It looks just trash, and it's just like, what the hell is?
Well, I mean, it is a shoujo manga too, so.
It is great though. Like, okay, I'm not. Let me be clear. I am not downing on Oran at all. Oran High School Host
I didn't think you
highly
were.
suggest to everyone.
I didn't think you were. Don't worry. I love it and FMA in two completely different ways. So I totally. No hands will need to be thrown.
I never finished the manga.
For which one?
For Full Metal.
Do it.
They had it at my school. They had it at my high school. I never got to finish it. The only other manga I've read, it was a 2-part one. It was really good. It was called Picasso. And
I haven't heard of that.
it was cool. It's not like one that's like been made into an anime. It was kind of like you know, it's like a standalone actual like story. And it's like this kid, his friend dies in an accident, but she comes back as this like spirit thing, and he's got this rot on his arm. He's a really good artist, so he basically sees people's problems by like he draws this big crazy picture, and he has to figure out what their like issue in life is to help them. But it deals with like a lot of like really cool issues. There's actually like a trans character in it.
Ooh.
Which you don't get a lot. Like in
That sounds awesome.
Japanese stuff, but it's really cool.
Yeah, usually in Japanese stuff, if you get anything at all, it's cross-dressing.
Right.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's like and it's like part of the whole thing to it. Like when Picasso sees like her issues, it's that, you know, they either think, you know, it's a phase, or that, you know, they obviously like, you know, they keep misgendering the poor character. But it's really cute because at the end, like this little group of girls in the class ask her to go to the bathroom with them.
Aww.
Because they know that she's like kind of uncomfortable going on her own, so they actually ask her to go to the bathroom with her, and it's so sweet.
That's wholesome.
It is. It's so good. And then like later it shows them like helping her with like makeup and stuff, and I'm like, oh, God.
Oh
That's
no,
so
yeah, I was
really
about
good.
to
It
say,
deals with like a lot of issues that I don't
need
think
that.
are talked about.
I need this content.
It's good, and it's only like 2 books, so it's a pretty quick read, and the twist at the end is really good too. It's also really funny because he doesn't want any part of it. The whole thing is him
The
being like, why
reluctant
am I
protagonist.
cursed to help with this? I hate it. And he actually like hates that everyone calls him Picasso because he's like a realist artist.
Oh,
so, like,
so
drives
Picasso's
me
like
crazy that
abstract as
Picasso.
shit.
And he's like, why couldn't they call me Da Vinci or something like that?
Picasso's actually a surrealist, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like abstract stuff.
Jess, you're the art major. Clear this up.
Yeah, Jess is the one who takes art history. Help us out.
He's more of a surrealist painter. He
Okay.
was a little before the abstract movement, I think. Well, surrealism is a part of the abstract movement, it's a part of the modern art movement. Jesus,
you having trouble over there?
Listen, there's a lot of modern art happened because photography introduced the idea that people no longer so the main motive of art before photography was invented was to portray the world around you, which is why the classical artwork was big for so long, because the classical style of hyperrealism was something that if you wanted to chronicle the world around you, that was what you wanted. And then photography happened, and suddenly we could take pictures of things and we could chronicle the world around us without needing 30 plus years of painting experience, and which kind of put this weird existential crisis in the general art community, because now suddenly art is obsolete for the thing that it was being used for so long. So that's why the blanket term modern art movement happened. It was because it was the entire art movement that happened until I think the 70s or 80s, something like that, following the invention of the photograph and the camera, where art was trying to figure out what meaning it had, which is why you have so many different phases of art happen at the same time. So cubism and surrealism and expressionism and you had all of these different art movements that happened quickly in succession or overlapping on top of each other, that were incredibly competitive, that would have nothing to do with each other, and that were staunch in the belief that this is where art is now, and anything conflicting to that is not art. Which is why it got so elitist and stuff like that. And is also why it is so, which is why a lot of people from the time can have such strong art styles, and I can still manage to forget what movement they were a part of.
They got kind of similar.
Yeah, they're all still kind of similar, and a lot of them would mingle in each other's playhouse without actually switching over to that movement, because whoever created that movement would ostracize you if you moved on to a different movement. I'm pretty sure Van Gogh was surrealist though.
Yeah. I mean, you can just look at Starry Night and see that.
Yeah.
His is so pretty. I love his art.
Now I have to look it up to make sure.
It's so it's really soft compared to a lot of stuff, which is why I like it so much.
I just got an art history lesson and I'm loving it.
Art history is a lot of fun. I mean,
he was
not being forced to take it.
I actually last semester I took an art history class online, and it really was just everything started blurring, and you really couldn't sort things into separate things. It would do different sections on different styles, but it'd be so this was going on while this was happening.
Yeah, I mean, it was so strict even that different types of cubism couldn't mingle with each other. There was
right.
There's mathematical cubism, and then there was a different type of cubism, and it was if you did not move on to the best type of cubism after it was invented, then you were no longer an artist. I mean, it was that strict back then.
Brutal.
It actually kind of got that way in literature too, because of the beatniks and stuff. They started doing the same type of elitist shit. I can't remember if it was Ginsberg or not, but one of them was if you don't write this way, then F you. Screw you. You can't be a writer. You can't sit with us.
Yeah.
Lewis Carroll said, "Fuck the whole system."
Can I just say, I'm so happy we're in this time now where it's technically you can do whatever the freak you want.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Amazing. I think the funniest art era to me, that was what I went over in this class that I had, was the Gothic, because they were very obsessed with building churches, and they were very obsessed with who can make the biggest fucking church.
Gothic was great.
Who can make the biggest, most spires, stained glass filled ass church. Just a pissing competition. It's so funny to me. I don't know why.
It.
I love them.
And as they went through time, they just kept making fucking bigger churches.
I really loved the art movement that happened when the church split. Because you had all these Protestants that were like, we are the salt of the earth, and like their art showed it. Like it was all very grim. It was all very focused on how shitty the world is and how heaven is the forever that we're leaning towards. It was all very modest. Like it couldn't have bright colors because like gaudy colors meant that you were being like facetious and a bad person. Versus the Catholic Church, who was like, fuck you guys, the church is heaven on earth, and if you don't embrace that, then you're just dumb. So, like, the Protestants are over here like, you're spending too much money, and it means you're a sinner, and the Catholic Church is like, we're going to spend more money to prove we're not sinners.
Fuck you.
And so all of their stuff was like
more angels on the ceiling.
All of their stuff was like really flamboyant and brightly colored, and their entire motto was that like you would walk into a church and feel like you were embracing a piece of heaven, which is why when they clean the old churches, like the old Catholic churches now, the walls are white and the stained glass glows and the paintings are all of these bright colors, because they wanted you to like walk in and be like, oh yes, this is the eternity I'm going towards. Whereas the Protestants were over here like, life sucks. And it's obvious that life sucks.
Catholics off the shits.
And it was just kind of like, it really shows their mentality of the time. Because that was the whole reason the church split, was like Martin Luther was like, right, you guys are making us spend money just to line your own pockets and there's no reason for it. And the Catholic Church was like, you right.
Hey, you're not
wrong. The Catholic Church said self-care. Self-care is just spending all of this money and covering every inch of the fucking walls with barely clothed gentlemen.
I mean, that's what they were trying to push.
That is fantastic.
Oh, what's that, Protestants? I can't hear you. I can't hear you over all these angels on the ceiling. You know what? We'll paint a few more. How about it?
Right, and you have to wonder, like, the kids who went, like, to the actual sermons in that church, you know they were not paying attention to what was being said at all. They were staring at the artwork, and, like...
They were like, we might as well make it interesting. Maybe if we put things on the walls, they'll be quiet and it'll look like they're paying attention.
Oh my god.
Actually, there is something interesting that I was talking to Jess about when we went on vacation. Was that vacation, technically? We went to the caves.
Yeah, that was vacation.
Anyways, it wasn't vacation, but it was vacation.
You don't have to spend a lot of money for it to be vacation.
No, you don't.
I meant because we only got like 2 days off.
It counts.
But anyways, so we were talking about, because we ended up taking like these back roads and stuff because it was fun, and also I didn't want to drive on the main roads because they've been horrible lately. And we ran into this old church, and we both got freaked out because it was like a dark area. The church was the only thing there, and like it was the only thing with light.
That's my kind of church.
Yeah. And it had like one of those like tall lights too that was like, you know, up on the top of it or whatever.
The steeple,
or like pointing on the steeple.
There's either demons or angels in this church. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, well, and we were talking about that because Jess was like, why do they do that? It's so creepy. And I was like, well, actually, that happened, I don't know when in history, because I'm really bad with dates and stuff, but it happened during a time when, like, they used to put candles, like, in the church windows, and it was, like, a sign that you could always come here to, like, get help or to sleep or to whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why they have those gaudy, bright lights on churches. Now, whether a church knows that or not at the moment, I don't know. They could have them because they're like, let's make it look like we're awesome. But originally, it was because it was a sign that you could always go there for help, even, like, at night in the darkness and such.
I feel like I knew that, but yeah.
Well, people in Pennsylvania at least actually do that in their windows too, especially around Christmas time. They'll put a candle in every single window for the same reason.
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty cool. Again, as long as like that's what it actually means to that church. If they're doing it just for show, it's kind of.
Haha, look at us, we're a fucking church. They're just like, yeah, we're a fucking church. Hell yeah,
Oh my
motherfucker.
god, that's fantastic. So, who wants
I
to
didn't
help
have
me
much
fill
church
the dump with
experience if that's not
water?
evident.
You said fill what with water?
Fill the dump with water.
Kai and I are over
I'm
here making
currently-
aesthetic.
I was about to say I'm currently still working on the lava, but I can come over if you need.
No worries, I got it. Oh, if only the
No,
rain would
then
actually
nobody
collect.
Right?
This shit and it's dark enough. I don't know
Oh, it's made this so much darker.
I wonder if I can turn the weather
I
off.
can't see everything. Anything. Yeah, I can see everything. Good job.
I can
English.
see everything. I
I
don't know
wish.
what I'm quoting, but I'm quoting something.
My brightness is as high as it could be. Do we have the code that lets us turn the rain off?
I could probably find it.
Here
Slash no
comes the
rain.
rain again.
Slash no
I'll
rain.
hold my hand like a
Slash stop.
tree.
I have made a sea of lava and it's glorious.
I love it already. I haven't even seen it, but I know I love it.
Ooh, I can see part of it. I'm coming over. Lightning is freaking setting the ground on fire.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh my god. Nice.
Wow, we got a really big thunderstorm going on right now. Good heck.
Yeah, we do. It's active.
Shit.
Abby, you're on fire.
Yeah, I know. I've been swimming in the lava to try to fix things, so I'm like no longer perturbed by fire.
You're like,
Arby is
You're-
immune.
I am
Fire is-
fire.
I am the fire god now. Mwahaha.
Abby has become heats.
I'm begging someone to get rid of the rain.
Hold on, I'll have to go to the other computer.
Please.
I will.
Please.
Give me a second.
Please get rid of the rain. I cannot see.
Yeah, I can barely see either. I'm trying to get the water all level so it doesn't have a current in it.
Right.
Oh my god, Dad fell asleep on his couch with his earbuds in because he's watching YouTube with his earbuds, so I don't interrupt him. He's over there
Sleepy.
snoring.
The man has a hard job, okay? Let him sleep.
We do, and we did just have a time change, so. And today apparently was like a really weird flow too. Like he didn't get his pop until 12.
I'm trying
When
to think if
apparently
there
it's
was
usually
something-
Oh my
at
god,
9
did
at
anyone
church.
wake up late because of fucking daylight savings?
Depends on
I
what you
thought
mean
that-
by late.
I woke up at 2 p.m.
Holy shit. I actually got it before you did.
I was
That's a
so
scare.
confused.
I was up at 8 because work.
Hmm.
Work sucks. Okay, I'm walking away from my keyboard. I can still hear you guys though.
Okay.
Speaking of money and jobs and stuff, Dings, what kind of, do you use a business or a personal PayPal for commissions?
I use a personal.
Okay. Does it like cost
I-
anything to start one?
No. Unless
Cool.
they've changed something within the past few years or whatever, I signed up for free with PayPal. I think they charge you or whatever if you get like a PayPal card. Whoa, that got dark. If you
Oh,
get like
okay.
a PayPal card, but I've never
Mm.
gotten a PayPal card. I just use just like my username and password on different sites.
Gotcha.
So, and if you, whenever you make transactions or whenever you get money from like commissioners, it'll go to your PayPal balance. But if you have a bank account, you can send that to your bank account for free. If you do not have a bank account, you can still send it, I think, to your card, but it has a fee. Rain stopped.
Okay, sick. It worked, Nay.
Hella. But yeah, the general consensus, PayPal is basically free so long as you don't get like a PayPal MasterCard or some shit.
Cool. And that's more like if you're running like a really official business or something.
That, and if you just want to like use your PayPal funds like out in the quote-unquote public, I don't really ever care to.
Gotcha. Right. So like, kind of like their own version of debit card or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's basically what that
Yeah,
is.
it's
But
basically just using your PayPal account as a bank account, but I don't suggest doing that ever.
Okay.
yeah, I have an actual bank account, but like if I get money from commissioners or whatever, I usually keep it in my PayPal balance as like quote-unquote treat money because I never think of it unless I need it. Then I'll transfer it to my bank account.
Right. Yeah, I just wanna, it's kind of hard right now because I don't have my own car yet. And while my current job is cool, it's like static hours because it's not like a customer service job or anything like that. So,
Gotcha.
I just wanna I wanna be making some more monies.
Heard. I bet you could probably get a few commissions for sure, especially with all those Skylander requests you were doing.
I know, Jesus, I still have one more to do. They lasted way longer than I thought they were gonna. Oh, buddy.
I've been regrettably very dry on commissions lately, but that's partially my own fault because after I was getting no bites after a few weeks, I stopped actively advertising. But the market is also kind of to mess with. But yeah,
The commission market.
I'm
is
just gonna
loaded.
offer I'm not gonna do OCs or anything like that because that's like kind of like a whole nother can of worms.
it depends upon like the original characters too. Like you can do upcharges and shit for
Exactly.
complexity.
And it's just like, since I'm doing like commissions for the first time, I don't really feel super comfortable with it yet, and I would just be constantly worried that I was like doing stuff wrong, even if I had like a full ref of the character.
That's fair.
I'd
One
be
thing
like, oh,
to
how
watch
much
out
my screen
for
sub?
is since you don't intend to do original characters, just figure out like what fandom or what where the character originates from, because there are some copyright laws where it is illegal to
Right.
commission
I
a character
know.
or be commissioned. That's
Yep.
the only thing I say.
I will not touch Sanrio with a 10-foot pole.
Good idea.
They are notorious. I love them. I love everything they make. I love
They're
cute
just-
shit like
They're
like
very,
me. I love
bad
I love
about
Regrets
that.
Go, but Sanrio is ruthless when it comes to tearing people down. You can't make money off of them.
So yeah, that's my only thing of advice. If I gave any other advice, just like from me personally, depending upon what kind of commission you do, I usually send an authorization sketch, like if it's over a sketch, and I only
Right.
ask for payment after they see the sketch, but I ask for payment in full so that you can't like get duped out of payment.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
that
my
would be
only
my plan,
suggestion.
is to show them, hey, I'm working on this thing. I'm working on your thing now. You can send the stuff over now.
Yeah, and like that's kind of the thing. I'll send them the sketch, and once they approve, I'll be like, cool, send the money here, fam. And once I have the money, I'll be like, sweet, and then I'll finish it in due time, yada yada. But that's just to make sure you
Yeah.
don't get cheated out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Jeff starts their commissions until they get paid, right? Right, Jeff?
No, I don't start mine until I get paid.
And that's fair. I just do the sketch process because that's what I saw a few commissioners do before I started mine. So like adapting
Yeah.
and revising.
And I think
They're
like the lowest thing, I think I'll do like, lining, flat colors, full shading.
Yeah.
So the sketch is already like a part I'm gonna work on anyway. So then that kind of works itself out.
Exactly.
I don't
That's
feel comfortable waiting until. I don't feel comfortable giving people a sketch first before they pay me, because normally I have a couple hours of research into it before they see the sketch. Because I look up a lot of references,
yeah.
Gotcha.
so I always just charge before I start.
And that's totally fair. Speaking of, I'm still. Oh my god! I started raining
God
again.
fucking damn it.
I'm still super eager to finally have hands on the sketch page that I commissioned you, Jess. from moons
Oh yeah,
ago.
that's right. I still have that. It is in my room currently.
Yes, all the crazy devs that I love dearly.
That was a fun one to draw.
Nay, I need you to do the thing again.
I
Thank you.
actually just saw it again recently as I was digging through some of the stuff because I got a commission for my icon that I'm using in Telegram and Discord right now, just last
I
night.
was wondering about that.
Yeah, I commissioned it. It was awesome. But because I was finagling it into my Art for Me folder on my computer, because I like doing that, I saw yours and I'm just like, just stuff, and I'm like, I want to commission them again.
Aw, you're so nice.
Daniels, can you come to this part near the opening? Because I wasn't really sure what you wanted here.
I'm coming.
Like this part here and stuff.
If you just want to fill it up, like,
So just kind of fill it up best.
yeah, don't worry about like under the bridge, but
Okay.
like this bit right here kind of thing. Just make sure there's
Yeah.
no open gaps.
I just would you want going on with like this?
Just kind of keep it open. If
Okay.
you want to break apart some of this architecture stuff here that I had kind of like to help, you can do that. But it's basically the gist of it is just a dark chasm.
Okay, yeah. I just wasn't sure if these were meant for like filling something or not.
No, you're good. Just leave the obsidian ones alone, but the
Right.
scaffolding for the
Yep.
that's a little too high to put that. The
I think
scaffolding
everything
for the
else
black
is
though.
good.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw the commission that I got from Jess and I was like, need to redo that sometime.
Can we move Tao's
Where's
dog?
Tammyville?
Can we what?
Can we move Tao's dogs, or are they stuck there till Town gets back?
You can technically scoot them, but I don't think we ourselves can move them.
Is this Tammyville over here, Nay? I don't know if Nay's on.
She might be looking up more intricate codes or something.
Okay.
I put my
Oh,
mic above my head.
Oh,
Good job.
I forgot. I had to sneeze and I didn't want it on the stream, so I put my mic above my head so it would mute.
Is this Tammyville over here? I'm
Yeah.
trying to look the. Okay.
Like at the bottom of the lantern maze, that's it.
Wait.
Oh my freaking gosh, this is so cool!
Thank you! Kai and I have been working on this bit. When you get to the curve over here, that's all Nate. Kai and I have been working filling this in, but she did all of that over.
Yeah,
It's very
I've been building like the floor and nothing else because I don't want to right now.
She's a maniac. So Kai and I are going behind her, doing the rest.
Confirming, Nay, this is Tammyville where I'm flying.
Hold on. Up. Where'd you go? Yes.
I'm right here.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's Timmy
Just
Land
wanna double
over there.
check. I'm gonna make Tammyland.
It's a theme park for Timmys.
It's like fucking Six Flags up in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
Do 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 do.
I love the Temmys so much. If I wasn't being Frisk, I swear to God I'd be a Temmy.
Timmy was actually my first favorite character. Like the very, very first. And
And then I
now-
showed her Grilby.
Yeah. Well, no, and then it was Blukey. And then it was Grilby.
Oh,
And Grilby has
I have a
taken over.
Blukey plushie.
I want one. There was some at the convention that Dings and I went to, but like they were kind
There
of
were!
Yeah,
expensive.
there's this one person that makes them.
Who knows? It might have been them.
Yeah, it may have been.
Was their name? I think this was the. I'm trying to remember if I'm confusing them for somewhere else. Was their name like Spooky Kawaii?
I have no idea.
It sounds
Oh.
vaguely familiar, but it's also been like 3 years.
It's been 3 years.
Yeah. 'Cause there's a person called Spooky Kawaii that makes all this cute stuff. They told me at the last convention I went to, which was YomaCon, that it was the last time that they were gonna be like physically at a convention. but they're still selling stuff like on their Etsy and stuff.
Nice.
Oh, good.
I know, I was like, you fucking better not be leaving. I love your shit.
God
Let's read it again!
There's the... what?
God said no, fuck you, I'm gonna make it rain!
It's fucking raining again. Jesus Christ. Jesus, why?
I mean, I realize we're in Waterfall, but calm your tits!
Well, you see, the good thing is, I'm actually the god of this Minecraft world, so...
The tone you said that in world. I'm the god of Minecraft world. How do you make the dog's collars different colors again?
The dye.
With dye.
Dye. You just like tap them with dye?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. I gotta go find the dog egg. Where's Doge? Where is dog? Hey dog.
I just
What do I
realized I've
see,
had this
dog?
exact same song on for however long this been.
Yeesh. How are you alive?
I've been listening to the Waterfall theme for an hour!
It's wolf, never mind. How many bones do they need again?
Depends on the dog.
It can be anywhere from like 3 to 6.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, okay. There's a lot of Temmies,
Yeah.
so we're gonna have a lot of dogs.
Much
Can
oof.
I build this, like, these walls over here?
Yeah, go for it. I just
I
did
don't
the
want the
beginning.
dogs falling off.
Go ahead and finish it up. I was just doing the outline.
Gotcha.
There's an Ellie. Hi, Ellie. Come here, babies.
I so thought you meant, like,
Oh,
Faye.
Noelle. No, I mean my kitty.
I got so confused. I was like, where is Ellie? Ellie plays Minecraft? What is going on?
Ellie playing Minecraft would be amusing as hell, honestly.
I think Ellie would like survival mode. They would rage
Yeah.
so much and be great.
They would be the person that's trying to like plant everything and build gardens and like harvesting mushrooms.
Yes.
Me playing
They would
Minecraft was the
so-
first time.
They would
She's on my
so
list.
become like the witch of our group.
Yes.
When I was playing Minecraft, it was the first time I've ever accidentally sworn in front of my mother.
Oops.
Oh no.
It was when I had my really old laptop, and I was playing survival, which I don't do anymore.
For reasons.
For
with
good
a capital
reason.
R.
Yeah, well, and a zombie attacked me from behind, and it startled me, and so I just, like, yelled, like, fuck you at it.
Oh
And
no.
here's the thing. At the time, my laptop was set up right next to her desk.
Oh no.
The look of shock
Kai.
as
Poor
her face
thing.
registered what I had said, and I had my friend over, and so my friend just starts, like, dying of laughter behind me.
I'm sorry, that's funny as shit.
It was funny as hell. Just at the time, I was mortified.
I did not make my ice big enough. Gosh damn it.
Does the Temmie hole lead to anywhere? I can't remember.
No, it's just Timmy Village.
It's just a hole. Alright. I'm just gonna make it appear like a hole.
I still have no idea what my parents would do if they caught me cussing, which is really stupid because, like, my dad's the one who introduced me to all of the Lethal Weapon movies and Die.
My mom doesn't really care. I curse around her plenty. My dad, on the other hand, does not like it.
Oh no.
He's in the next room, so I had to whisper that.
Oh shoot.
So, yeah. Meanwhile, my mom will come in the room and be like, in reference to Trump, that fucking asshole. This is the opening I
I
get.
like your mom, she's great.
She is. My mom's awesome. But that's
Mama
the
Rosa
opening I get,
is
so
cool.
you can tell which parent I learned things from.
Which parent you got all your genes from?
Yeah, which one I got all the wild assortment of curse words.
Oof.
So you're telling me your mom is a sailor?
Not like horribly, but
Gosh damn it.
around me she's gotten more just like, it doesn't matter anymore.
It keeps raining.
It's always raining.
That whole we all die in the
Undertale
end
joke.
anyways. What does it care?
It's raining somewhere
Right.
else.
It is.
Oof. It's not raining anymore.
Raining everywhere.
Screw you, rain.
Nay is God now.
I am. I hope I made this section big enough. I'm getting stumped. I don't like this part, guys.
I've just been trying to enclose Waterfall, so sorry.
It's okay.
The enchiladas, but where we did tacos for lunch. I don't know if that's like, you guys are gonna eat enchiladas where you had tacos for lunch.
It's about to get pitch black up in this bitch.
Use the, what are they called? Sea lanterns. I think those would look best.
Ooh, those could be used as like the crystals on top.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I was really, really tired after work today because, you know, work, but I am wide awake right now.
Get that second wind.
Yup.
My second winds come at like the worst times. Because then I'm like
Same.
wide awake when I should be asleep.
I got one at like 2 a.m. last night and Brian was like, what is wrong with you?
Mine always hit at like midnight. It's awful.
It was even funnier
Oh,
because
no.
like
Ew.
I fell asleep playing I fell asleep watching Pokemon last night and like Brian came and shut it off and then all of a sudden at 2 a.m. I'm wide awake.
Doing that old person thing. Hey, I was watching that.
Yeah.
How do you put names on a name tag again?
With
Anvil.
an anvil.
Anvil, okay. I have not played Minecraft in a while, if it's not evident.
That's okay. It's alright. Where does this go now? This is dumb. Hey guys, have I mentioned Waterfall's the worst?
Yep.
Building it is even worse than playing it.
Yes, you have.
I don't think you brought it up, honestly.
Allow me!
I think we just stated a few more times.
It's
Allow
the
me
whole
to tell
Tumblr
you.
thing of Nate taking a breath and being like, we know you hate Waterfall, blah blah blah.
Shush.
There's 7 Temmies.
I did not ask for your input, Devin.
Well, too bad. You got it.
Yep, 7 Temmies.
Inflating our viewer numbers.
The oven.
Alright, so we get 4 Temmies over here, and then... I think it's
I
the
don't
4th one over here that's named Bob.
Bob. Hi, I'm Bob.
Bob.
Are you your biggest fan?
I
So, all of you.
finally eventually threw out my tummy flakes, Nay.
How gross were they?
I don't know, I didn't open them. But like, they
Funko
leaked
Pop sells
into,
cereal
like-
now.
Really?
Yes, they have Cuphead cereal at Hot Topic.
Of course, that's
What?
a hot topic. That's hilarious.
Hey, Nay, we need to go to the mall.
Dings, we don't have a hot
too.
topic.
What?
Hey, completely
How
off
did you
topic.
not-
I need to go to the mall, like, now.
Dings,
No
if you
reason,
want to go to
just-
Hot Topic, we have to go to Salt Lake.
Well, I'm going to Salt Lake in April anyway, so...
Come here, there's a Hot Topic about not even 20 minutes from my house.
Dang.
Well, you see, we live in Utah.
Welcome to Utah.
Yeah.
I am
How did
disappointed.
you not know that we didn't have a hot topic? Like, what?
Okay, look, I don't exactly explore your mall much past the food court and GameStop.
But you and I have walked all the way around it before.
I don't have a good memory, Nay.
No, you don't. This is gonna be amusing me for like the next 20 minutes.
My memory
Dings
is actually
like, "Hey, we
quite
need to
shit
go to
unless...
Hot topic. Dings, we don't have a hot topic.
My memory is shit unless it's story purposes.
I am aware.
Then suddenly I'm pulling receipts out my ass all night.
Yep. Like some kind of clown.
Alright,
Oh my god.
I've procured 7 Temmies. I've procured 6 Temmies and 1 Bob.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
I don't think I made the dump long enough for this section to work. God damn it.
This rain is persistent.
I know, it needs to freaking
And yet it
quit.
persisted.
Also, I think we're going to have dinner, so I think I'm going to get off for a while.
Okay.
Or maybe the
Alrighty.
rest of the night. I have not decided. But I am sleepy and Waterfall is driving me nuts, so I might quit for a bit.
Alrighty, with that, are you turning the server off?
Most likely, yeah.
Alright.
Holy crap, Abby, you have been at it. Oh my goodness gracious. This is amazing.
Yeah, and now I finally started burning something over here, and I don't know what to do.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm still amazed that that didn't catch on fire from the magma that it was against.
Considering the bridge.
Yeah, friggin' bridge. I'm so angry about the bridge.
The bridge burned so many times.
Oh no, Vera's like trying to get me to come pet her and such.
Heck, maybe we will be forced to stop.
Vera says it's time for bed.
Abby, did you build
Aw.
a guard wall for the dogs?
I did, okay? I didn't know what to do.
Oh
we
my
couldn't move
gosh.
them.
That's so cute. I love it. I love it. That's great.
If I got to this side, I was about to build them like a whole like house to store them in.
That's adorable. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is so bright over here now. Heck. Even with the rain, I love it. It makes the vent puzzles a little more scary too.
Beautiful.
It looks awesome. I super am happy that it turned out so well. It's a sea of lava and it's great.
This is wonderful. I love it. I love it a lot. It looks like Hotland in my head.
I'm also glad the only thing that caught fire was this thing over here.
Yeah, just that one section.
Um,
Well, everything else
yeah,
isn't
everything
flammable.
else. Yeah, but like I was still nervous about it. I was like,
Mhm.
please don't destroy everything.
Heck, this is great.
Rain. And the trouble. You know why it's raining so much? We're
Why?
building Waterfall.
Yeah, that's my guess.
The powers that be know.
It's Nay's tears.
Don't call me out like this.
Accurate.
There's a fish in a chest over here called Undyne. Who did this?
It's probably Cat.
Yeah, probably cat or pal.
I blame Cat. I blame Cat for all of the fish.
The fish
I
was
think it's
actually
fair.
pal.
I
Holy
blame
shit,
Cat for the
this
fish
is so dark.
racing themselves.
Oh, Dings, you put the sea lanterns up. I love it. Good shit. Very good
Trying to figure out how to
I
best
like
make a
it.
fucking Tem statue. Or the Tem in the wall.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how many twists and turns Waterfall has.
I know, it's ridiculous. The worst. You can dig into the wall if you need to, Kylie.
Oh my gosh, you made them dogs!
There's gonna be a dog in the wall.
Timmy,
Hey, I'm Timmy! Oi, I'm Timmy! Hey, I'm Timmy!
Beautiful.
Hi, I'm Bob. I'm making an actual hole in the wall for the one Tem that's like creepily peering out.
Yeah, go for it.
I love this. I love this so much. Hi, Tammys. They're so cute.
Hi,
They are.
Timmy.
The blue is like the light blue is the perfect color.
It
It
is.
really is.
I want to make sure this dog has enough room. I know it's a Minecraft dog, but I feel bad.
Then this hole right here is supposed to be Tim Shop, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering what that was. I hold it up for the time being, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's Tim Shop. So you can like set up a little counter and then put a dog
Okay.
sitting
Yeah,
behind
you
there.
can put another Timmy.
Yep. It's gonna
Tim
happen.
go to college.
Time go college. Have you seen that post where it's like a there's like a soulful message that that Toby left about like learning stuff and like it never being too late to like get on stuff, and then beneath it is a tweet by Temmie that just says, "I ate toothpaste today."
Yeah, I've seen
Oh
that.
wow.
I love it so much. Temmie is all of us.
I'm making Jess feel old and it's great.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
How rude.
I said,
Well, okay, listen. They turned to me and they were like, does it disturb you that the first time I posted on DeviantArt was 7 years ago? I was like, why would that disturb me?
and then they said, or then she said, that we graduated from school 5
You know
5
what?
years.
I graduated from school almost 10 years ago. You guys can shush.
Time
Names all
go. Why are you leaving here?
Oh my gosh.
Jess is feeling extra dramatic tonight, can you tell?
I'm okay with this.
That was also something we did in high school. Was the time song, and we did a color guard routine to it.
Oh my god.
I don't think they're okay.
Jess, are you
Now
okay?
there's a creepy Tem in the hole now.
Perfect.
Look over here, motherfucker.
I'm trying to figure out where all the lanterns go. This is hard.
Oh
None
my
of the
god!
animals. There's no reason any of the animals need to be fed and create in this mode, is there?
No, we don't have to feed
Alright,
them.
good.
Is that really all the lanterns that are in this
Tem
room?
in
Are
the wall
you
is
kidding me?
complete.
There's only 3 lanterns in that room? You okay there, guy?
It looks so funny.
Okay, so it sounds like we're actually leaving the house for dinner, so I am gonna shut down the server, at least for a bit.
Alrighty. What are you doing?
Okay.
There's a chest here.
That was
A box.
no. No chest. No chest.
Yeah,
in
it's
Timmy.
in the game. There's a
Yeah, there is a box
Is
in
there?
Timmy Village, yeah. And there's a save point, too.
Oh. I was so confused.
Jeez, Cyber, how dare you?
It's only
And then
one.
the save point's like
It's
right
only
there.
one. And then we're using the gold plates for save, right?
Yeah, I put one down. It's over here.
Okay, cool. Oh, sweet. Here,
Okay,
wait,
so
yeah, just put that over one spot.
Okay. Move the spot we get off.
yeah, I'm getting off.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna turn the thing off.
Hang on. Hang
Oh,
on.
is everybody leaving?
This is bugging me.
Ah, nice. Go to get
There.
food. Go eat good
Alrighty.
food.
Fix the hole, fix the hole, fix the hole, fix the hole. There we go.
You guys done?
Yeah. I'm gonna put myself
Yes.
over the save point. There we go.
Yeah, find a save point, guys.
Find a
Alright.
save point, guys.
I'm good.
I'll
too.
probably
I'm gonna build more
probably
time.
turn it back on when we get home though.
Okay.
Alrighty. I might come
Alright.
back on depending on how late it is over here.
Okay.
I don't work tomorrow, so holla.
Alright. Alright, I'll see you guys later then.
Okay,
Bye bye.
See ya.
Good night.